Hello everyone! So I thought I would do a video on Dragon Valley, one of the new worlds from the Sims3.com, and it's one of my favorites. I must say, I played for a little bit and I'm a little bit addicted to Game of Thrones, so maybe that's why I like Dragon Valley so much and Skyrim, because dragons, I don't know, you gotta love baby dragons. So while I'm taking you on a tour, I will read the little about section. It says, "Welcome to Dragon Valley, a land of myth and fantasy. It's been years since any adult dragons have terrorized this peaceful town, but it's not yet time to rest. The elven Sims of Dragon Valley are working to ensure that their military is up to par, their citizens are prepared for disaster, and that the scientific techniques they've used to keep the dragonlings small stay intact. The skies may be clear for now, but beneath the surface, a conflict is brewing between the Mithralin and O'Connell families for control of town. It's tradition versus progress. On which side will you stand?" So, oh my goodness, they're worried about dragons while these two families are always fighting. I'm going to start off by showing you the hair, and then the clothing, then the objects, and then the baby dragons. There are 3 different kinds that came with Dragon Valley. There's red, green, purple, and if you have Dragon Valley as well as the Duke of Beau's Renaissance Fair venue, you unlock the armored black dragon, which I will also show you. And at the end of the video, I have a couple screenshots and a little clip of the town where your Sims can go and hang out and buy their groceries and all that good stuff. So onto the hair. We have 2 hairstyles. This first one, this model, if you want to download her, I'll put a link to her in the description. She's going to come with that silver white hair and these lilac eyes based off of Daenerys Targaryen from Game of Thrones, just because she has silver hair and lilac eyes in the book. Anyway, so I really love this short hair. It makes me think of Emma Watson's hair in Perks of Being a Wallflower. I don't know, I really like it. Here is this first shirt. The hood makes me think of it as more of a modern take on it, and they come with a lot of presets, and I love the presets because they're different than what they normally do, and there's a lot of different leathers, which makes it more realistic based off of the time period it's set on, like the leathers, of course, and then the textures of it, because it has that like potato sack texture if you saw a couple of them, and then the scale textures. I just really love what they did with the different types. And we have a preset for this cute little toga-ish almost wrap, and this dress is superb. It is by far my favorite. It's very detailed up. I just wanted to do a little close-up of it. I wish they did more presets for this, but of course you could just change it. Here's this very basic dress. It makes me think of like mage robes from Skyrim. And this is also available, I believe, for sleepy time wear. You can have your sim wear this to bed. There are tons of different presets for this as well. I like that it's off the shoulder and it has these like sleeves. For males, they don't have any hairstyles, unfortunately, but they do have this awesome armor with different presets. The shoulder pads, like, look at that, it's like plated with these crossings on the front and back, and this little tie, this tunic with a belt, a braided belt, and a kilt. Oh, love this stuff. Don't you just, I really like what they're coming out with these days. I'm not even kidding. They're doing a fantastic job decorating. This new armor, it's called Elven Armor, I believe, and there's a preset, this black and purple one. Oh, isn't it just amazing? But these textures that they really set them up with are really, really cool, and I'm enjoying them. Now onto the items that came with Dragon Valley. I purchased the gold edition, so I have both of these standard and gold items kind of like intermixed, except for an arch because I kind of missed it. But if you would like to see which items came with which edition, then feel free to check the link in the description that takes you to the Dragon Valley world site. Go to the items tab, and then you'll see which items came with which edition. So anyway, back to the items. They didn't come with much. They came with more world decorational items, but I decided to show you the build by mode objects that you're more likely to use in your everyday type of worldly use. And there's Dani Storm, that's what I named her, with her fire dragon. So adorable. There's some flowers in the background that came with the world. This jacuzzi, very modern for this medieval themed world and items. and this awesome statue, this Dragon Slayer Heroine statue, definitely my new favorite statue, which is weird because I don't really use statues in my home. It's a male boy running around in the background. This fountain that came with the Celtic lands, which is from the gold edition, of course, and I really actually like this fountain, which is weird because I don't use fountains very much either. And these trees, because I know a lot of you would like to see the trees, and that rooftopper, if you could see that over there on the far left. It has no use, but I decided to show you anyway. This is the dragon egg. It's very small. It comes in this one color. It has scales on it. So cute. It takes up half a square actually, so you can either pick up the egg or talk to egg, and once you talk to it about one of these things, it starts growing a little baby dragon inside, so you can brag about your physical prowess, gossip about love of fire, talk about job if your sim has one, talk about the weather, talk about friends, discuss the egg paradox, plot against enemies, or converse about existentialism. So depending on which one you choose, this could decide on what kind of dragon you get. Sometimes it's like differs, because I gossiped about the love of fire and I did not get a fire dragon, oddly enough. So it just really, I don't know, you could just mess around with it. You could delete the dragon if you don't want it and try again. The egg costs about 400 simoleons, so you could just keep on keeping on. And now I'm going to show you what the dragons look like and what they can do. I'll start off with the purple dragon. I named mine Puff, like Puff the magic dragon, because he shoots out sparkles. And also your sim gets a 24-hour moodlet from each dragon. The purple one says, "Mark of the purple dragon. Spending time with the purple dragon is like attending a never-ending party." So I'll start off with the basic things you could do with each of your dragons. So she's just feeding Puff, and then you can play with them, which is basically just patting their head, talking to them, rubbing their belly, and then you can also tell them to fly, and it's like the cutest thing because your dragon just like goes into the air and starts flapping its wings all crazy, and your sim watches them like a proud little mommy or poppy, and it's just adorable. For the different interactions you get from the purple dragon, you can learn the charisma skill from it, which is amazing. You learn it really fast. You can also summon a friend if your sim has friends. You can summon somebody new and you automatically get that person as a friend. You can be the life of a party if you're currently throwing a party. Cast a rune charm on somebody, who I actually end up casting it on somebody else. And you can also put your dragon in your inventory or put them down on the floor, so they stay in your inventory if you want, or they can just roam around. And you should name your dragon if you don't want a random sim to go and walk off with your dragon. So I have named all of my little baby dragons. And look, we have brought our friend over. Hey pal. He's actually our brother, so and I'm now casting a rune charm on him, and he gets a moodlet as well, which says rune charm. Dragons are the greatest thing since moodlet manager. You're feeling great. Now for the green dragon, I've named mine Gecko. With the green dragon, you get a moodlet that says Mark of the Green Dragon. The wise green dragon has shown you that meals and potty breaks are for the weak, so you can talk to Gecko about gardening. You can harvest your plants, which I will have him do shortly after, and you can summon treasure. He doesn't do as much as the other dragons, but what he does do is pretty awesome if you like gardening and finding treasure and like doing all of that collecting and things, so which I enjoy doing. So he is now making my plants better. He has improved the quality. You can only improve the quality of a plant once throughout its entire development stage, which he actually made from normal to nice throughout its whole process. And now he is going to summon, boom boom, some treasures. Look at that. Oh, doesn't that look amazing? So he's gotten me a diamond, I think, which is awesome. And there you go. There's the green dragon. Not much, but still pretty cool. For the red dragon, which I have named mine Fiona, you get a moodlet that says Mark of the Red Dragon. The red dragon's strength flows through you. Beds and showers are for lesser sims. And with the red dragon, you can talk to them about athletic skill. You can shoot a fireball at somebody, and you can also cast fiery torment on them as well, which It's just so funny what you could do with the fire dragon. So mean. And then when the person gets a fireball thrown at them, they get a moodlet that says Dragon Singe. It looks like you were on the wrong side of a fiery dragon. And if they get the fiery torment done to them, they get a moodlet that says, as they say, come not between the dragon and his wrath and her poor brother. Oh my goodness. Last but not least, we have the armored black dragon. Again, this can only be unlocked if you have Dragon Valley and the Duke of Beau's Renaissance Fair venue, which I will link in the description if you're interested. You get a moodlet called the Mark of the Black Dragon with this guy, and it says the power of the black dragon is strong. Eating and sleeping don't seem as important anymore. What you could do with the black armored dragon is talk to them about logic, so you can learn logic from them. You can summon a ghost. You can also summon a death flower, which you guys know I love, and also cast a phantom curse on somebody. And I'm going to give her poor brother a break because he's just having a terrible day. Look at, he's singed over there on the corner. He is going to summon a ghost now, and it's a little bit off camera, but there we go. Oh, she's so surprised. And he's going to haunt the trash can. There, we've summoned a ghost. And now Vixen is going to summon a death flower, and if you did not know, death flowers keep your sims from dying, and there is only one per town, so these black dragons give you an infinite amount as long as you give them a little hour break in between summoning these death flowers. Amazing. And when they do the phantom curse on somebody, the person gets a moodlet that says Dragon Curse. Bah! Cursed by a dragon. Dragons seemed much more fun when they were still mythical beasts. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have 3 screenshots of places in town you could go to, and then a little clip just soaring over the main central part of the town. And this is available on the sims3.com for $35 for the gold edition, and I believe $25 for the standard edition. If you do get the gold edition, you get 1,900 sim points, and you can use those for the Duke of Beau's Renaissance Fair, which is 1,900 sim points, and you can get the armored black dragon, which is what I did, and it's definitely worth it for me because I love that guy. He's my favorite dragon. Dragon Valley will also be available in stores around August 9th, I want to say. It could be wrong. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it helped you decide on whether or not you want to purchase it. Maybe it's worth it, maybe not. I love it. Maybe because I'm obsessed with dragons at the moment. I don't really know. So yeah, until next time, I will talk to you all later. Bye everyone.